Professor. Today we are going to analyze the 2013 to 2017 financial statements of the Enlight Media Corporation and Huayi Brothers Media Corporation. And I'm honored to be one of the keynote speakers to report it for everyone. First of all, let me introduce the general environment of the media industry. According to the data, the film industry has maintained a good development trend in recent years. In 2017, with the promotion of the 13th Five-Year Plan, the first law of the cultural industry is formally implemented. So, the following 2017 year indicators of two corporations are superior to previous years, and the overall development also shows an upward trend. Secondly, let me introduce the company background information. Beijing Enlight Media Corporation Limited by shares, founded in 2000 and listed in 2011. It is a corporation whose main businesses are investment, production, and distribution of TV programs and TV dramas. Its revenue accounted for 65.54% and 32.73% respectively. This company mainly takes the television column, the performance activity, and the movie and TV drama, 3 media content, and the product. Its total capital is 2.934 billion shares, and the latest share price is 7.22 yuan per share. Next, we look at the value analysis. There are 5 aspects: equity formation, dividend policy, fixed assets, transfer investment, and short and long-term borrowing. First of all, let's look at the equity formation of Enlight Media Corporation, which is divided into 3 parts: capital increase by return earning, capital increase by cash, and feature surplus, and others. From the data in the table, it can be seen that since the listing of the corporation, there are only cash capital increase and reserves and others, accounting for 5.05% and 92.32% respectively. The low capital increase in cash indicates that the company borrows less and it can reduce the stock price and increase the stock trading activities through the way of the stock exchange, which is beneficial to stock investors in the short term. The corresponding equity formation data are shown in the chart. Second is the dividend policy. The 10 times increase of the annual accumulated cash dividend of the company have fully reflected the good profitability of the company. At the same time, the cash dividend payment rate is relatively high and the dividend policy has good continuity and stability, which indicates that the Enlight Media has a higher operating capacity and an optimistic future. The corresponding dividend policy data are shown in the chart. Then, the fixed assets. As the chart shows, the fixed assets are mainly electronic equipment, means of transport, and the other equipment. The total original value of the fixed assets showed an overall growth trend from 2013 to 2017 years and reached its highest value of 127.44 million yuan in 2016. Based on the data, we calculate that the utilization rate of the fixed assets has been stable in the past 5 years, but there is still room for development. Therefore, we analyze and draw a conclusion that companies should pay attention to ensuring high returns on fixed assets. The corresponding fixed assets data are shown in the chart. First, the reinvestment. Transposing from the data in the chart, we can get that the company transferred to invest a total of 179 companies. A total of 59 companies have lost money, and 120 companies have made profits. The profits are larger than the losses, which indicates that the company is in good investment and operating condition. The status of reinvestment is shown in the chart. The last one, the long and short-term borrowing. As can be seen from the chart, There are only 14 years of the long and short-term borrowings. The increase is due to the borrowing investment, but its use efficiency is relatively high. The investment companies have a better profit level, contributing to 17 years of revenue, with a weight of 0.12 on the balance sheet, showing a lower level indicating that they have the ability to repay.
Next, let me introduce Huayi Brothers Media Co. Limited. Huayi Brothers Media Co. Limited, a limited liability company officially established on November 19, 2004, is a cultural media company. The company was listed on October 10, 2009, the first listed company in China's film and television entertainment industry. The capital was 2.795 billion shares. In June 2015, Huayi Brothers' stock price reached a record high of 32.13 yuan, and the current stock price is 4.91 yuan. In just 3 years, the company's share price has fallen by almost 80%. The company's main products are film and television entertainment, brand licensing and real-life entertainment, and internet entertainment. Their revenues account for 91.04%, 6.58%, and 1.51% respectively. Next, we look at the value analysis. Equity formation. From the current formation of equity, cash capital increase, surplus transfer to capital increase, and featured surplus and others accounted for 12.31%, 0%, and 87.7%. It can be seen that the proportion of cash capital increase is not high, indicating that the increase in company value mainly comes from actual operating benefits rather than the continuous capital injection by shareholders. Dividend policy. It can be seen that the company's dividend distribution in the past 5 years has been mainly based on cash dividends. The total annual cash dividends in the past 2 years have decreased compared with previous years, which may be related to the problem in the company's operation in past 2 years. Fixed assets. The fixed assets held by the company are mainly buildings, machinery, and equipment, and the total holdings have been on an upward trend. It can be seen that the total size of the company has a certain expansion and development trend. Transferring investment. There are many projects for the company to invest in, and there are investments in overseas companies. The companies that invest in the investment have a higher correlation with their own industries and cannot reduce the operational risks. Most of them are unlisted companies with insufficient financial transparency. Long-term and short-term loans. From the 2017 report, Huayi Brothers has short-term loans of 550 million yuan and long-term loans of 2.273 billion yuan. For 2014 to 2015 years, short-term loans have grown rapidly and long-term borrowing has decreased. In this regard, there are doubts about paying long-term loans with short-term loans. Cash dedication are positive except for 2013 years, and in the current situation, borrowing is within the affordable range. Finally, let me summarize the two companies. First is Inlet Media Corporations. From the above analysis, we can see that the profitability is stable, and the main profitability is increasing year by year. The growth ability obviously improved. The fixed assets expansion will support the enterprise management growth, ability to repay debt to maintain stability short term, so Muncie is very strong. Operating capacity to maintain stability is a company with great potential for development. Next is Huayi Brothers. Huayi Brothers has faced a business crisis in recent years, and its stock price has fallen sharply. The glory of the past seems to have ceased to exist. However, its financial strength is still very strong, and dividend distribution has been relatively stable, and there has not been a serious payment problem in terms of long-term and short-term loans. Thank you.